Hey y'all, it's Cashmere. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today because I wanted to give you guys some food for thought. I cannot stress how crazy this year has been. Like 2025 has been insane. I don't know if I don't think I'm alone either, because I feel like I've heard a gazillion stories. I've seen it online. I've like real people in real life have told me a gazillion that, like, oh my god, everyone is going through it. And granted, you know, there's Mercury retrogrades, but this year, it's a 9 year, so it's a combination year. There's a lot of things that are getting fixed up, right? A lot of things, chapters are closing up, and I feel like everything that's happening is to unveil the faulty foundations. It's to bring up what's no longer working, to show you what it is that you need to change. As the great people usually say, I don't remember who said it, but as they say, you can't expect change if you don't change, right? So I feel like the buildup of things, though, is what is insanity to me. So, like, for example, let's say we're talking about a wall, and it has a drip, like it's leaking, right? It's one drop at a time, just one drop, right? And then a month goes by, let's say, and the drops are getting bigger, right? It's more drops. Then another month goes by, and now your ceiling looks like it's about to fall, right? And all of this is happening just for you to come and find out, like, oh, there's mold in my wall. Maybe you were concerned about the drops, about your ceiling collapsing. Whole time that was happening for you to uncover that there was actually mold, or that there's actually lead, or that there's actually something else being not hidden but being shown to you. And I'm mind blown, because it's not that, like, this is obviously like not a new concept, but the fact that everything, like, it starts with the most minuscule thing, the most smallest detail, and it adds up, it builds up until it gets to the point that it's able to expose something to you, it's able to reveal something to you, sometimes it's able to teach you something. And I just feel like this year, it's been the epitome of having that dripping wall, and eventually it turning into like a bigger drop. Then it's looking like your ceiling is a bubble, and then your ceiling is collapsing, all for you to have to get a brand new ceiling. And if I put it in human terms, I feel like it's right now we're literally like rebuilding foundations. Everything that's been built, that's been done, and it was wrong, it was in a faulty foundation, the foundation was no good, it's being destroyed, it is being crumbled, so that you can start new, so that you can build a good foundation, so that you can actually have stability. So I feel like this year truly is bringing a lot of stability, in some in the harshest way for some in the harshest way. And it's just the add up, the build up. Like, had I known that that drop earlier was just happening, so that I can figure out that there was something else in that wall, and you wouldn't have even known, you wouldn't have even thought about it, that would have been the last thing on your mind. You would have been like, oh, it's dropping, the ceiling, there's a leak, that's all you're thinking. And then boom, it's like, okay, but this is what really is the problem. The real problem is that there's a faulty foundation. So I feel like this whole year, like, a lot of, and even sometimes, I mean, it doesn't have to be this year, but like over in life, yeah, it's in life, overall in life, we deal with this so much. And sometimes we don't have no idea where the universe, where God is guiding us. Like, we're like just walking, in a dark tunnel with barely no lights, just walking there, and the whole time you're being led to this new foundation. And I mean, I'm so happy that now we are finding out what it is that this foundation is, and that we're rebuilding, and that we're in a place where we have had enough of those drops come down to be able to see, you know? Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, so food for thought is, what are you learning from like the small things? Because I feel like that's really what's happening. I feel like those are the things that need to change. That is the way that you are going to build a better foundation, when you pay attention to the small things, to the things that aren't 100% like something that you would care about, not care about, but like, these are the things that you think are like the least important, and then they add up and they become the most important. So where in your life do you feel like there's something that is crumbling, and where can you rebuild the foundation, is the food for thought. So I don't know, I mean, at this point, like I said, it's been a long year. Like, it's still 2025 and we've been through all of this, like, you know. But yeah, so we need to figure out where the foundation is, what the foundation is, and we need to fix it from the bottom up, because next year, 2026, is a 1 year, and we're moving up. We're doing new things, new beginnings. Everything is new. So it only makes sense that this year is tearing down the walls. This year is destroying the houses, so that we can rebuild them, so that we can rebuild our habits, so that we can rebuild our routines, so that we can rebuild our foundations, period, you know. So I feel like wherever life is getting to you right now, this is God telling you, yes, this is where you need to rebuild, and this is where I want you to rebuild, so that we can move forward and you have a steady, stable foundation. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that, because honestly, I feel like, not that I'm mind blown, but it's just truly like, it's the reality of things. When the foundation is not no good and you're out here fixing it with bandages, yeah, it's not gonna ever change. And to truly get change, you truly have to change. So, you know, as they say, if you don't change, then change won't happen. So definitely, I'm gonna leave you guys with that to think about, because I just can't, like, what? Life has been lifing. But yeah, so dig in to the food for thought and figure out what foundations you have in your life that need to be upgraded, that need to be stabilized, that need to be sturdy, that need to be strong. And I say, just start from there. Start working a day at a time, small steps. I saw this thing that said, if your first step is making you like second guess, then it's still a step too big. So minimize your steps. Don't think that because you have to rebuild a foundation, you have to do it overnight. But of course, start building, okay? Because 2026 is going to be a good year. It's going to be a year of new beginnings. And if we still have them faulty foundations, yeah, I'm afraid we're gonna have to be repeating some stuff, and we don't want that. That's the last thing we need. We've been through enough, okay? So yeah, figure out where in your life do you see foundations that are crumbling. And I feel like you will get you will start seeing the results of a stable foundation. I promise you. I promise you. All right, so I'll leave you with that. I hope you learned. I hope you got something from that, because honestly, I feel like that's just been my whole 2025. Like, all these faulty foundations, they just getting rebuilt. They just they're coming out better than I've ever expected them to. It's just that rebuilding them and figuring out that they were fucked up is like, oh my god, this what? But yeah, that's what it is. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Cashmere. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya.